Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandhar Vikagiri Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupar Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Gurudev Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupar Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupar Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupar Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityal Pravishtam Vishnupar Shuttara Shutta Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityal Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Baladev Vijabhushan Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Trai Ki Jai Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Gosai Pad Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Raghunath Shard Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanantari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai नाम आचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री क्षेत्र मंडल कोरमंडल व्रजमंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय श्री यमुना देवी गंग देवी की जय श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय श्री भक्ति देवी की जय श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाय की जय श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव जय श्री श्री ब्रजेंद्र नंदन श्याम सुंदर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय जय श्री यशोदा माया की जय नंद बाबा की जय श्री देवकी माया की जय श्री वासुदेव महाराज की जय जय श्री रोहिणी माया की जय जय श्री संकर्षण हलधर रोहिणी नंदन बलदेव प्रभु की जय श्री रोहिणी देवी की जय I already said that. I'm sorry, जय श्री श्री विश्वभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधा ठाकुरानी की जय जय सर्व ब्रजवासी गण की जय श्री राधा श्री सर्वव्रज देवी गण की जय सर्वव्रजवासी गण की जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय श्री जन्माष्टमी तिथि की जय जन्माष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय जय श्री श्री हरि नाम जय जन्माष्टमी तिथि पालन करी भक्त वृंद की जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. Let me see if there's anybody even watching. Nope, nobody watching. But maybe some devotees will watch in the future. I couldn't let a full day go by without there being anything on Janmāṣṭami, any online program. I wasn't able to come online at our regular time, 7 o'clock a.m. India time, because we had a program here. I'm in Jaipur right now. I'm here with Brajanath Prabhu. We're in Sundar Gopal Prabhu at this very beautiful little small temple. Is right across the street from Govinda Dev Mandir. Like it takes less than a minute to walk to the front gate of the Radha Govinda Dev Mandir from where I am. It's really special location. And but I wasn't able to do a class this morning. So I just got a chance now, and so I thought I might as well read something. Because I don't think I'll be getting another chance. I mean, I don't know when. So I thought maybe it'd be nice to read from the book Lord Kṛṣṇa, Lord of Sweetness. These are classes that my Gurudev gave, I think it was 1998 in Malaysia, if I remember correctly. We'll see. Um, yeah, and he was just going through the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And so I'm skipping to chapter 2. I have a bit of a weird setup. I have a bed and I'm just leaning on that. So, um, okay. Actually, no, we should always begin with Mangalacharana. Part of Gurudev is very strong about that. So, oh, a couple people just joined. Pranams to whoever you are watching, and also pranams to all devotees watching in the future. I'm not sure if Shachi Devi will be watching, and Jayadev Prabhu and all the other devotees. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, let's do something. We'll do a short Mangalacharan, and maybe let's recite some verses for Krishna also. Mhm. Okay. Oh yeah, after our morning program was finished, I tried to go live, but then the Wi-Fi was down, and now the Wi-Fi just came back. So, all right. Um, अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः श्रीसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति विदितो गौरीय गुर्वन्वये भातो भानुरिव प्रभात गगने योगोरसङ्कीर्तनाय मायावारतिमिङ्गिलोदरगतानुद्रिक्त जीवानिमान् कृष्णप्रेमसुधाब्धिगहन सुखं प्रादात् प्रभुं तं भजे वन्दे भक्तिविनोदं श्रीगौरशक्तिस्वरूपकम् भक्तिशास्त्रज्ञसम्राजां राधारससुधानिधिम् श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः हे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये sorry, Angasham. Actually, let's do it. Angashamalimachataviravito mande kritendi varam jadam jagururochisham. I'm gonna just put up the screen and then we could go through different pranam mantras to Krishna, or yeah, different verses together. Let's see. Open recent. Let's open up the Krishna chapter. My files are very unorganized right now. Latest files. Krishna, where is it? Okay, these are all the extra pranam mantras I have for the Krishna chapter of the songbook. I just added a bunch recently. Yeah. Okay, so these are a bunch of pranam mantras to Baby Gopal. Kararavindeena padarabindam mukharavinde viniveshat viniveshayantam vrajeshwari kroda katam hasantam balam mukundam manasa smarami. With his lotus hands, he, baby Krishna, places the big toe of his lotus foot in his lotus mouth and smiles as he lays in the lap of the queen of Braj. My heart meditates on that Bal, on that baby Mukunda. Bala Mukunda. Navina Nirad. Sorry, what's the meter for this? Navina Nirada Shamam Nilendi Varalochanam Ballavi Nandanam Vande Krishnam Gopala Rupinam. It's from the Nada Pancharatra and Gotamiya Chanta. He is dusky like a newly formed rain cloud. His eyes resemble blue lotus petals, and he is the darling son of the cowherdess. I worship that Krishna in his form of a little cowherd boy. Gopeshwari, sorry, what's the meter for this? Um, 1 second, let me figure it out. Gopeshwari Vadanaputkritilolanetram Janudvayena Dharanim Anusancharantam sorry, what's that? Kanchinavasmita Sudha Maduradharabhang Balang Tamala Dalanilamahang Bhajami. Haribol Nitai Mukeshji. So the queen of the cowherd women, Mother Yashoda, softly blows on Krishna's face, making his eyes dart restlessly. He crawls around on the ground on his hands and knees. He appears most sweet, with a fresh nectar-like smile gracing his lips. I worship that baby whose complexion is bluish like a tamal leaf. Sajala Jaladanila Nyakrita Shamalangam Karatalagdrita Shailam Venuvadyanushilam Madhura Madhura Lilam Shri Gopala Srila Gopala Mallam Vraja Janakula Palam Dhimahi Brahmamulam. His darkish complexion resembles a rain-laden cloud. He held up the hill with his hands. He is always playing his Venu flute. His pastimes are sweeter than the sweetest. He is a beautiful and excellent cowherder who protects the residents of Braj. I remember he who is the source of the absolute. Okay, now that was all the Bal Gopal Pranam mantras. We just finished that. So now it's moving to, because I was thinking that's not Bal Gopal. Okay, so this is from Padyavali. Dadi Matanan, sorry, what's the meter for this? Dadimathananina tyakta nedra prabhate nibrita padamagaram pallavinang pravishta mukha kamala samirair ashu nirvapyati pan kavalita navanita patu mam balakrishna. This is to Balakrishna. Okay, sorry. This one doesn't, anyways, doesn't matter. Awakened at daybreak by the sounds of yogurt being churned, child Krishna silently slips into the homes of the cowherd ladies. With puffs of air from his lotus mouth, he swiftly blows out the lamps and devours the cowherd women's fresh butter. May that Bal Krishna protect me. It's eating in darkness, huh? So nobody sees it. Blows out the candles and okay. Savyepano niyamita ravang kinkini damadritva kubji bhuya prapadakatibir mandam vihasya akshnor bhangya vihasita mukhir varayansu samukhina matu paschar aharata harir jatu hayangavinam. With his left hand clasping his jingling waist bells to silence them, Child Hari bent over and slowly tiptoed along with a playful smile. With a crooked glance, he signaled to the giggling gopis to remain quiet while he stole butter from behind his mother's back. So sweet. Okay. Okay, so those are all the pranam mantras to Bala Gopala. And now we are, oh, this one is, wait, let me see. Yeah. Now is meditation on the beautiful form of Sri Krishna. No medyate brapapushe tarirambaraya kunjavatangsa paripichala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavala vetra vishana venu lakshma shriye mridupade pashupangajaya. So this is the first of the verses spoken by Lord Brahma. It says, I offer my obeisances to you, my worshipful Lord. Your body resembles a dark rain cloud, and your garments shine like lightning. Your face is resplendent with gunjaberry ear ornaments and a peacock feather on your head. You appear supremely charming, being adorned with a garland of forest flowers, holding a morsel of grains mixed with yogurt, and carrying a stick, a buffalo horn, and a flute. Your feet are extremely soft. I bow down to the son of Goparaj Nanda. So that was spoken by Lord Brahma. The next is spoken by the Yagyapatnis. Shamam hiranya pariding vanamalya barha dhatu pravala natave shamana vratangse vinyasta hastamitarena dhunanam abjam karnotpala lakakapola mukabjahasam. His complexion is darkish, and his garments are golden. He is adorned with a garland of forest flowers, a peacock feather, colored minerals, and fresh leaves, thus appearing like a graceful dancer. One hand rests on the shoulder of a friend, while the other twirls a play lotus. Water lilies decorate his ears. His curls fall gently on his cheeks, and his lotus face blooms with a sweet smile. Barhapiram natavaravapu karnayo karnikaram Bibhradvasa kanakakapisham vaijayanting chamalam Randran venor adharasudaya purayan gopavrindar Vrindaranyam swapada brahmanam pravishargita kirti. Okay. Where the heck is it? Sorry, one second. Oh, it's here. Okay, appearing as the best of dancers. He wore a peacock feather ornament on his head, karnika flowers on his ears, golden yellow garments, and a Vaijayanti garland. He filled the holes of his Venu flute with the nectar of his lips as he entered the Vrindavan forest, which was beautified by his footprints, while the Gopas sang his glories. And this is a very famous one. Both of these are Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patale. You know, I'm not going to read through all of these because there's so many. But yeah, okay, let's just end here. Oh, we'll do Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyaya Keshavachacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I'm gonna sit. Um, yeah. So let's now begin our reading, and I'm just gonna read until I have to go, like until they start the program here. Until somebody comes in and calls me and says you have to go. All right. Just resting my laptop away. Where is this? Okay. I'll make the text bigger so you can read with me. And yeah, I think this is, as I said, And I see now 3 devotees. Dandavat pranams, whoever that is. Oh, Krishna Rose. Hari Bol. Happy Janmāṣṭami. All right. So, chapter 2 from the book Kṛṣṇa, Lord of Sweetness. These are classes that my Gurudev gave, and I think in 1998 in Malaysia, but I could be wrong. Okay. First of all, I offer my innumerable obeisances to my Gurudev Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashtotara Shatashi Shrimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj. And again, innumerable obeisances onto the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. You all know that Swamiji came to the eastern and western countries, and with a very short time, he mercifully preached everywhere the glories of Krishna's names and the glories of bhakti. We are struck with wonder at how quickly he did this, from one corner of the world to the other. Yet when he left this world and entered the Lord's pastimes in the spiritual realm, devotees all around the world, and also in India, became weak in their practice of bhakti, because they had no advanced Vaishnava association. Lacking this association, their bhakti began to dry up. Swamiji saw that some of his disciples were neophyte Vaishnavas, and thought although they wanted to progress in bhakti, they are gradually drying up without advanced Vaishnava association. I think that he mercifully inspired me to travel. He has sown the seeds of bhakti everywhere, and he has established a very good foundation. Otherwise, a person like me could not have done anything. You are hearing from me only by his mercy. He wrote many books so that new devotees or anyone can understand what pure devotion, what bhakti is, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who the Supreme Personality of Godhead is, and how we can be happy in this life and in future lives. I see that wherever I go, a good foundation has been constructed by Swamiji. I am also so indebted to Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj. He was a pure Vaishnava. He followed the instructions of his Guru, Swamiji, but faced so much opposition. He desired to overcome these obstacles, but he met so many obstacles on all sides. He was surrounded. He was so bold. He strongly emphasized and impressed upon everyone the necessity of Vaishnava association. That is why almost all of his disciples are now associating with us, with me. I am indebted to him also. I know that such a Vaishnava can never die. They have crossed the limitations of birth and death. They are present anywhere and everywhere. They are continuously serving their holy masters, Shri Shri Radha Krishna and Sriman Mahaprabhu. When they see that we are preaching in the same mood, they will be very happy and will sprinkle their mercy upon us. You should have very strong faith in bhakti and in our disciplic succession of bona fide spiritual masters, our Guru Parampara. Do not be weak. If there is no Vaishnava association, you can associate with the books left by the Gurus in our disciplic succession, books such as Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Bhagavad Gita. But when the living representative of the Supreme Lord is present, you should try to hear from him. We are in Malaysia for a very short time. If this preaching party travels to the Philippines as planned, then we are only here for 2 or 3 more days, tomorrow and the day after. And if we do not travel to the Philippines, then we are in Malaysia for a few extra days. And there's a footnote. It says the Philippines tour was later canceled, and Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj stayed in Malaysia for a total of 7 days. You should listen to all these discourses, and then try to practice in the same manner as the Gurus in our disciplic succession. Vyasadeva heard from Narad Rishi, and Shukadev Goswami heard from Vyasadeva, and then they practiced. Our whole disciplic succession of bona fide Gurus did this. Swamiji took initiation from Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and he totally followed him. We should follow our Guru Parampara, our Guru. Don't have any doubt about this. I was going to explain the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, but you should also know about the character of Dhruva, Prahlad, Ajamil, Bharat Maharaj, and Chitraketu Maharaj, as described in the other 9 cantos. For a spiritual practitioner, the example of their character is very profound. Ajamil was a wretched and characterless person. He took wine and even committed murder. There is no sin he did not commit. Yet by uttering Narayan, a name of the Supreme Lord, he was purified and went to the spiritual realm Vaikuntha. There is no doubt that anyone who chants the name of the Lord, Ram, Narayan, Nrsimha, and especially Krishna, will develop bhakti. But he should chant these names with honor, from the very core of his heart, and without a doubt. Without any doubt. My video is blocking the thing. Of course, he'll have to give up some things. He will have to follow 4 basic principles. What are they? Dutang panam striyasuna yatra dharmas chaturvida. Then Brajanath Prabhu, that's from Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, chapter 17. Brajanath Prabhu says, 1. No illicit association with the opposite sex. 2. No meat eating, fish or eggs. 3. No intoxicants like tobacco, wine, etc. And 4. No gambling. Srila Narayan Gosai Maharaj. No kind of gambling. 4 principles. However, if you do not practice bhakti, if you do not chant and remember, then following these principles is of no use. By associating with Vaishnavas, by and by, you can give up these unfavorable activities. Vaishnava association is very essential. The demigods appeared to Sri Kṛṣṇa. We witness so much mercy in the character of Kṛṣṇa. Once, the earth goddess took the form of a cow, and weeping, she went to the demigods and goddesses. I cannot tolerate the weight of all these bogus, sinful people, she said. They are unaware of their eternal nature and are like demons. They do not know the religion of the soul and think, we are the monarchs of all. Who were these sinful, bogus people? Jarasandha, Duryodhan, Agasura, Bakasura, Shishupal, Dantavakra, Pondarak Vasudev, Kalyavan, especially Kṛṣṇa. They were always eating, drinking, and mating, nothing else. They had no spiritual goal and did anything to be happy. They took fish, meat, and wine and did any worldly act. As a result, they began to forget that they are the soul, part and parcel of Kṛṣṇa and his eternal servant. The general populace became influenced by these persons and also became like them. Therefore, the earth goddess approached the demigods weeping. The demigods and goddesses could not think of any solution. So all of them, along with the earth goddess, they all went to Brahma and Lord Shiva. They too could not give them any remedy. At last, Brahma took them all. He took them all to the milk ocean. And there he began to meditate on Garbhodakshay Vishnu, an expansion of Kṛṣṇa. After meditating for some time, Lord Brahma heard something. Garbhodakshay Vishnu was telling him, I know everything. My master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Kṛṣṇa, has ordered me to give you this message to you, which you should share with the other demigods. Very soon, Kṛṣṇa will come to earth and do what the earth goddess once done. All the bogus persons and demons who do not believe in God and the Vedas and the fundamental nature of the living entity or in the principles of bhakti will soon be destroyed. Kṛṣṇa will soon appear in the Yadu dynasty. All you demigods should take birth in that dynasty also, either in Vraj or in Mathura. Your wives should also take birth in the Yadav dynasty, or they should take birth as the gopis of Vraj and serve Srimati Radhika. Lord Brahma repeated what he had heard from Garbhodakshay Vishnu to all the demigods present, and then everyone returned to their respective abodes. Jarasandha, Kṛṣṇa, Ravan, Duryodhan, and all other demons and all other demons only engage their senses in worldly pursuits. They did not believe that they are a soul part and parcel of Kṛṣṇa. They thought they could be happy solely by indulging in different forms of material pleasures, like associating with women, acquiring wealth and reputation, and by controlling others with their power. Kṛṣṇa came to establish the process of self-realization for the age, the Yuga Dharma. Do you know about Yuga Dharma? Within the material creation, there are 4 periods of time known as yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Each of these 4 yugas has a specific prescribed spiritual practice, specific dharma. In Satya Yuga, all persons were very religious-minded and were always meditating on the Supreme Lord. There were also demons in Satya Yuga, such as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, but they were rare. In Treta Yuga, the Yuga Dharma was to perform fire sacrifices, as Lord Ramachandra did, for the welfare of the whole world. In Dwapara Yuga, the Yuga Dharma was to serve the deities in the temple. And in the present Yuga, Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma is the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Kṛṣṇa came to the material world for many reasons, one of them being to establish the Yuga Dharma. What was the Yuga Dharma at the time of Kṛṣṇa's appearance in Dwapara Yuga? It was deity worship. But what is real Dharma? Real Dharma refers to the eternal nature, or occupation of the soul. Kṛṣṇa established this by speaking Bhagavad Gita. Within Srimad Bhagavatam, in chapters such as Uddhav Samvad, Kṛṣṇa established that the living entity's intrinsic nature is to love God. Srimad Bhagavatam is the gist of all the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. It is the essence of all scriptures. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Sri Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and our highest object of worship, and that Vrindavan, his holy abode, is none different from him. The method of worship of the milkmaids of Braj, the gopis, is the best of all methods of worship. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has accepted these conclusions. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vijeshwatanayas Tadham Vrindavanam Ramya Kachirupasana Vrajavadu Vargena Yakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartha Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tatra Dharona Para. Sri Kṛṣṇa, the son of the king of Braj, is our exclusive object of worship and love. In the same way that he is worshipful, so is his transcendental abode, Sri Vrindavan Dham. The mood in which the young brides of Braj, the gopis headed by Srimati Radhika, worship him is the highest and ultimate form of love. It's the ultimate form of love of God. Srimad Bhagavatam alone is the immaculate scripture. I'm starting to fade out. Srimad Bhagavatam, I slept like 3 hours last night. Srimad Bhagavatam alone is the immaculate scriptural evidence of this. Pure love for Kṛṣṇa is the supreme objective of life, beyond mundane religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and impersonal liberation. This is the conception of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We hold this conclusion in supreme regard and have no inclination or respect for any other conclusion or cheating opinions. Actually, Kṛṣṇa came to establish the religion of, and he realized it by associating with the gopis. Kṛṣṇa himself said, says my internet connection is not stable. Let me just check if it's working. Maybe I shouldn't say it where I want. Let's see. Seems to be working now. Okay, sorry. So Kṛṣṇa himself said, Naparayham nirvatya samyujam Sasadu krityam vibudayusha piva yama bhajantur jayalgeha shrinkala samvrishchatarva pratiyatu sadhuna. Krishna said, my dearling gopis, your meeting me is innocent and immaculate in every respect, because it is devoid of even a single iota of desire for your own happiness. It is overflowing with supremely pure love. Although the bonds of affection for the members of one's own home are impossible to overcome, you have completely demolished them. Thus, for loving service to me, you have transgressed the moral laws of this world. Even if I lived as long as the gods, I would be unable to requite even one drop of your love, sacrifice, and service. All of you may free me from debt simply by your own gentle nature, but I am forever the debtor of your praying, and will always continue to be. I can never repay the gopis, never. Krishna feels he cannot possibly repay the gopis for their selfless service, even if he were to have hundreds of thousands of births as Indra or others with extended longevity. In actuality, Srimad Bhagavatam speaks of the gopis, especially Srimati Radhika's intrinsic love for Krishna. Although Srimati Radhika's name is not directly mentioned within Srimad Bhagavatam, her name is there everywhere. It's turning on the fan. So now again comes the question, how did Krishna come to the Earth planet? Hopefully the wind is not blowing in this. Hopefully you can't hear the fan too loud. And let me know if it's yeah. So now again comes the question, how did Krishna come to the Earth planet? In India, the Yadu dynasty is still present today. Before Krishna appeared in the Yadu dynasty, there was a king named Ajamila. He had 2 wives. One was in a dynasty of those in the administrative military class, the Kshatriyas, and the other wife was in the lineage of cowherd people, Gopas and Gopis. From the Kshatrayini lineage came Shurasen, and from Shurasen came Vasudev Maharaj of Mathura. From the Gopis' womb came Parjanya, and from Parjanya came Nanda Baba of Braj. So actually, Nanda Baba and Vasudev Maharaj are brothers, because in India, like in the West, we always say cousin. We never say cousin brothers. This is my cousin brother. We just say cousins. In India, if you're somebody's cousin, generally, lots of times at least, they'll just refer to each other as brother and sister rather than my cousin brother, cousin sister. So one is a Gopa and one is a Kshatriya, but they are brothers. Kamsa's father, King Ugrasen, had a brother named Devaka, and Devaka had a daughter named Devaki. When Devaki had attained maturity, her marriage ceremony was performed, in which she was married to Vasudev Maharaj. Kamsa was so happy that his sister was going to be married. After the marriage ceremony, he gladly sat his sister and brother-in-law on a golden chariot, which he drove with his own hands. Kamsa held the reins of the chariot in his left hand and a whip in his right, and he carried a sword in his belt. His sister and brother-in-law wore the beautiful dress of decoration. God, I'm starting to have a really hard time reading. His sister and brother-in-law wore the beautiful dress and decoration of a bride and bridegroom. As the chariot proceeded toward the home of Vasudev Maharaj, suddenly an aerial voice said, "O foolish Kamsa, you are ignorant. The 8th son of Devaki, whom you are now carrying on the chariot, will kill you."
Hearing this, Kṛṣṇa immediately jumped down from the chariot. Dropping the horse's reins and his whip, he took the sword from his belt, taking the hair of Devaki in his left hand and raising a sword in his right. He cried, "I will kill you!" He was thinking, if Devaki is killed, then there will be no first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth son to kill me. This is a symptom of one who is Gnostic. What is the meaning of Gnostic? Devotees say atheists. Srila Narayan, Srila Gurudev says atheists. One who does not believe in God. Kṛṣṇa knew that what this aerial voice spoke would come true. But he thought, I will make this prediction false by killing Devaki. He never thought, if the aerial voice speaks the truth, then how can I stop it? In fact, Kṛṣṇa was unable to kill her. But still, he said, I will make this prediction false. And he took up his sword. An atheist thinks, there is no God, no controller of this world. I am the controller of this world. I can do anything I wish. But really, he cannot. In the meantime, Kṛṣṇa inspired Vasudeva to turn to Kṛṣṇa and say, oh, why do you want to kill her? You are very much a coward. You fear a lady? Only a coward can kill a woman. Any strong, noble personality would never do such a thing. Yet you want to kill not just any lady, but your very dear, darling sister. You must not kill her. But her eighth son will come and kill me, Kṛṣṇa said. Vasudeva believed this, and he believed that Devaki would surely have an eighth son. He was unable to make a false statement to Kṛṣṇa. He had strong faith that what the aerial voice spoke must come true. He thought, I should be an instrument. Surely the eighth son will come. Vasudeva said to Kṛṣṇa, Vasudeva said to Kṛṣṇa, you know well that anyone who takes birth will eventually die. Even if Devaki lives for 100 years or more, eventually she will die. Why kill her? Why kill her? You know that you also will die. Why are you fearing death? Who's speaking? Vasudeva Maharaj. I'm really starting to lose it, but I'm not good at fasting. So you know that you also, why are you fearing death? Also, I have decided to give you all my sons, not only the 8. I will give you any son that is born to us, and you can put him to death. Why kill your sister? Kṛṣṇa trusted the words of Vasudeva Maharaj because he knew that he was a very religious person. And would not fail to honor his word. Kṛṣṇa thus set Vasudeva and Devaki free, but he kept a close watch on them. After some time, the first son was born. Vasudeva picked him up and gave him to Maharaj Kṛṣṇa, who said, I do not fear this son. There is no sense in my sinning unnecessarily, and set the child free. But Vasudeva Maharaj was not convinced. He knew that such persons can change their minds at any moment. Sometimes they become angry, and sometimes they take pity on others. Sometimes they laugh, and sometimes they are very fearful. Nothing is certain. In the meantime, Narad Rishi came there and said, my dear son Kṛṣṇa, you are a very foolish person. You know that the 8th son will be born, and that the other 7 sons will grow bigger and bigger, and help the 8th son kill you. Vishnu knows much about politics, and is very tricky. He may count in such a way that the 7th child will be the 8th. We cannot say which of Vasudev's sons Vishnu will be considered the first, second, third, and so on. Therefore, you should kill all of his sons. Why did Narad do this? Because it would take at least 10 years for the eighth son to come, which is a very long time. By then, Kṛṣṇa would have destroyed the whole world. Kṛṣṇa should be killed before that, very soon. Narad desired that the sons of Devaki quickly take birth and perish, so that Kṛṣṇa would soon come and kill Kṛṣṇa. Narad also said to Kṛṣṇa, I have heard, did I say Kṛṣṇa? This is really difficult. Okay, Narad also said to Kṛṣṇa, I have heard in a meeting of the demigods that they are making a clique to oppose you. Actually, the entire Yadav dynasty are demigods, and the wives of demigods have become wives of the Yadavs. All will help them to kill you. Kṛṣṇa became furious. He greatly trusted Narad Rishi. He considered him his guru and was certain he knew everything. Narad Rishi left, and Kṛṣṇa called for the return of Vasudeva Maharaja's first son. He then killed him, smashing him onto a stone. When the first 6 sons of Vasudeva Maharaj were killed, what happened? Then Naveen Kṛṣṇa Brahmachari said, you should speak something. So Shri Kṛṣṇa is born in Gokul. So now Naveen Kṛṣṇa Brahmachari, who later became Madhav Maharaj. So he said, after the first 6 sons were killed by Kṛṣṇa, Devaki again became pregnant. Kṛṣṇa was to come as the 8th son of Devaki, but wherever the Supreme Lord descends to the earth planet, his transcendental abode also manifests. So first, Baladev Prabhu, who embodies the reality of the Lord's transcendental realm, appeared in the womb of Mother Devaki as her 7th child. Simultaneously, he entered the womb of Rohini Devi, another wife of Vasudeva Maharaj, in his original complete form. The form of Baladev in Devaki's womb was an expansion of that original form. Vasudeva Maharaj thought, Kṛṣṇa is so wicked-minded. If Rohini Devi remains in Mathura and gives birth to her child here, then he could kill her offspring as well. He could kill her offspring as well as Devaki's. It is better that I send her to Gokul, Braj, where she can stay with Nanda and Yashoda. Vasudeva Maharaj therefore arranged to send her there. Meanwhile, about 6 months into the pregnancy, Kṛṣṇa ordered the personification of his internal spiritual potency, Yogamaya Devi, to transfer the baby in the womb of Devaki Devi, to transfer the baby in the womb of Devaki Devi to the womb of Rohini. Baladev, the son of Devaki, thus merged into his complete form in the womb of Rohini. Thus, the 2 Baladevs combined and became one. Similarly, Kṛṣṇa simultaneously entered the womb of Devaki Devi and the womb of Mother Yashoda. Baladev Prabhu took birth in Braj from Mother Rohini's womb, 8 days prior to Kṛṣṇa's birth. The day of Baladev's birth is called Raksha Bandhan, or Baladev Purnima. 8 days after Baladev's birth in Braj, Kṛṣṇa appeared in both Mathura and Gokul Braj. In Mathura, he appeared in a 4-armed Narayan form, 16 years of age. He wore a crown on his head and was adorned with many ornaments. In his 4 hands, he held a conch shell, the Sudarshan chakra disc, a club, and a lotus flower, respectively. On that same day, in Gokul, Kṛṣṇa took birth from the womb of Mother Yashoda in a 2-armed form. Kṛṣṇa never took birth in Mathura from the womb of Devaki Devi. He manifested there. It is quite impossible for a baby to be 16 years old when he comes from his mother's womb. When a normal baby takes birth, he is not wearing any ornaments and does not carry a club conch shell, lotus, or Sudarshan chakra. It is not possible to take birth from a mother's womb in this way. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa only appeared in Mathura. He only appeared in Mathura. He did not take birth. He manifested there in the form of four-armed Vishnu, or Narayan. So Kṛṣṇa never took birth in Mathura. He only appeared in Mathura. Oh, Krishna. Okay. On the same day in Braj, however, Kṛṣṇa actually took birth from Mother Yashoda's womb. A few minutes later, Yogamaya Devi, the personification of his spiritual potency, also took birth from that same womb. So that would make Yogamaya and Kṛṣṇa twins, huh? So because Mother Yashoda was tired from the firstborn, she did not know that she had given birth to two children. And it's Yogamaya. I mean, Yogamaya can cover that over, make Mother Yashoda not realize. That's what Yogamaya does, right? So meanwhile, in the jail of Kṛṣṇa, Vasudeva Maharaj and Devaki Devi were praying to Kṛṣṇa with folded hands. Kṛṣṇa then gave them a remembrance of their previous births, in which they were Kashyapa and Aditi, who had performed severe austerities. And before that, they are Prishni and Sutapa, who had also performed much austerity. By all these austerities, they had satisfied Lord Vishnu, and he appeared before them. Vishnu told them to ask for a benediction, and they said, "We want a son exactly like you." Vishnu replied, "It is mentioned in the scripture, Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, natat shamascha drishyate, parasya shakti vividaya vishruyate, svabhavati jnana phala cha." So that's from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6.8. He does not have any mundane work to perform, nor does he possess material senses. There is no one like him, and certainly no one is greater than him. He has an eternal and natural superior energy that is full of that is manifested in various ways, and is the source of knowledge, strength, and activity. I think as soon as we make it into Braj, I'm gonna have to stop reading, because I'm really struggling here. Okay. Because you have asked for the benediction of having a son exactly like me, and because no one is equal to me, I will have to personally come as your son. Kṛṣṇa, in his four-armed form, thus appeared before Vasudeva and Devaki in Kṛṣṇa's jail in Mathura. He summoned the influence of Yogamaya, and at once a parental mood came in the heart of Vasudeva and Devaki, overcoming their mood of awe and reverence. They prayed to him, "Pabhuva prakritas shishu, please be like a worldly child so that we can protect you." That's Srimad Bhagavatam 10.346. The Lord then withdrew his four-armed form and appeared before them with two arms, like an ordinary child. Oh man, it says that there's 60 pages left in this chapter. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, actually. I think I'll have to finish later on, but I'll just read a bit more. Kṛṣṇa ordered Vasudeva. Kṛṣṇa ordered Vasudeva, "Take me to Gokul, Braj." Previously, Vasudeva Maharaj had said to Kṛṣṇa, "I promise that I will give you all of my sons. I'll give you all of my sons." But when Kṛṣṇa himself appeared at his side, Oh, Krishna, sorry guys, this is probably really frustrating to hear. Um, Krishna ordered Vasudeva, take me to Gokul. Previously, Vasudeva Maharaj said to Kamsa, I promise that I will give you all of my sons. But when Krishna himself appeared as a son and ordered Vasudeva to take him to Gokul, Vasudeva Maharaj did just that, thereby breaking his promise to Kamsa. We may ask, is such dishonest behavior religious? Krishna said, Mam nimitam kritam papam abhi dharmaya kalpate. It's from the Kalpa Purana. This means that if a person performs any sinful activity, not for his own benefit, but for Krishna's, or because Krishna has ordered him to, then that is real religion. It is the best religion because Krishna is the truth. The demigods are praying to Krishna. Satyavratam satyaparam, Satyavratam satyaparam satyam, Satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye, Satyasya satyamrita satyanetram, Satyamakam Pam Sharanam Prapanna. Oh Bhagavan, whatever you desire becomes reality. You are true to your vow because you are responsible for manifesting your own desires. Truthfulness is the means to attain you, and therefore you are the supreme truth. You are unchanged during creation, maintenance, and destruction. You are truth itself. You are the root cause of the 5 major ingredients of creation: earth, water, fire, air, and space. After these elements are again manifested during creation, you are present within them as the indwelling supersoul. And after this devastation, only you remain. You are the origin of both truthful speech and equal division. Therefore, we are taking shelter of you, who are the original form of the absolute truth. Therefore, when Krishna was in the womb of Devaki, the demigods prayed to him, you are truth, past, present, and future. You are the embodiment of truth. Obeying Krishna's order, Vasudeva Maharaj took Krishna to Gokula. As he approached the river of Yamuna, he saw that Yamuna was flooding. He thought, oh, how can I carry this boy across? It is not possible. While he was considering what to do, Yogamaya Devi appeared there in the form of a jackal and swam across the Yamuna River. When Vasudeva saw this, he thought, oh, there is not so much water. If a jackal can effortlessly cross, then I can also. So Vasudeva Maharaj picked up baby Krishna and entered the Yamuna. Heavy rain continued to pour, and bright flashes of lightning lit up the night sky. Baladev Prabhu, in the form of Anantadev, he told the giant transcendental, he told, I fell asleep. Baladev Prabhu, in the form of Anantadev, the giant transcendental snake with thousands of hoods, covered Vasudeva Maharaj and baby Krishna with his hoods, protecting him from the torrential rainfall. Due to the influence of Yogamaya Devi, Vasudeva Maharaj was not aware of Anantadev's protective presence above him. As Vasudeva was crossing the river Yamuna, the water level rose higher. The water level rose higher and higher because Yamuna Devi was very eager to touch the lotus feet of Krishna. At first, Vasudeva Maharaj carried Krishna in his arms, but after some time, he placed Krishna on his head. Just as Vasudeva Maharaj was about to disappear under the water's surface, Krishna thought, oh, this is very hard for my father. And Krishna touched the Yamuna Devi with his feet. Yamuna Devi became satisfied, and her waters receded, allowing Vasudeva and Krishna to easily cross. Upon reaching the other side of the river, Yamuna, Vasudeva Maharaj, they immediately took Krishna to Gokul to stay. Meanwhile, in Gokul, two children had just been born from the womb of Mother Yashoda, one boy, Krishna, and one girl, Yashodamaya. Sorry. Oh, Krishna. I'm not sure if everybody's left by now. It's probably been really frustrating. Oh, still everybody's there. You're so patient with me. Thank you. Haribol, Krishna Maya Didi, Mitra Vrinda Didi, and Bilga Mangal Babu, and Shama Didi, and everybody else. I'm really sorry. Oh, no, there's Champak Mataji, Haribol. I'm really sorry that I'm in this condition. I'm really terrible at fasting, and I didn't sleep last night, and so I'm just like so out of it. I'm just gonna go on a bit longer and then I'll stop because this is probably torture. Okay. I mean, it's probably torture for you as well. So, but when Vasudeva Maharaj arrived at the home of Yashoda and Nanda Baba, so Yashoda gave birth to one boy and one girl, twins. But when Vasudeva Maharaj arrived at the home of Yashoda and Nanda Baba in Gokul, he is unaware that Yashoda had given birth to two children. By the influence of Yoga Maya, he saw only the baby girl. Following the order Krishna had given him in Mathura, Vasudeva placed this baby boy, Krishna, the son of Devaki, in the home of Nanda Baba and Yashoda and Gokul. He thought, I'm keeping my son here. As he left, he picked up the newborn baby girl, Yoga Maya, and returned with her to Kṛṣṇa's jail in Mathura. Upon reaching Kṛṣṇa's prison, the locked jail door again opened automatically as it had done when Vasudeva had left the jail. Krishna, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, is an expansion of that Krishna who took birth from the womb of Mother Yashoda and Vraj. When Vasudeva brought his son to Gokul and placed him in the house of Nanda Baba, his son merged into that Krishna who is the son of Nanda and Yashoda. But no one could perceive this. Mother Yashoda also did not know that Vasudeva Maharaj had taken the newborn baby daughter, Yogamaya, and left his own son with her. No one was conscious of this incident. That morning in Mathura, as baby Yogamaya was crying, all the watchmen informed Kṛṣṇa that the 8th child of Vasudeva and Devaki had taken birth the night before. Kṛṣṇa was sleeping, but he immediately awoke and came there. Devaki Devi tried her level best to hide that baby girl, who was not her own daughter. Devaki Devi tried her level best to hide that baby girl, who was not her own daughter, and protect her from Kṛṣṇa. She pleaded with Kṛṣṇa, "Oh, brother, this is not a boy, it is a girl. The aerial voice said that it will be the 8th son who will kill you, so don't kill her. I have one suggestion. I can marry my daughter to your son, and then she'll be like your daughter-in-law. But don't kill this baby girl." Kṛṣṇa had no compassion for Vasudeva and Devaki. With the desire to smash the baby girl against a rock, he tried to snatch her from Devaki's lap. But she somehow slipped from his grasp and flew into the sky, assuming an 8-armed form. "Oh, you foolish Kṛṣṇa," she cried. "How can you kill me? Your killer has already taken birth elsewhere." Kṛṣṇa was astonished. He realized, this baby girl, who just ascended into the sky, has revealed her true form. Indeed, she is my worshipful deity, Durga Devi, the goddess of the material energy. Kṛṣṇa strongly believes that his worshipful deity could never tell any lie, and thought, surely my killer has already taken birth somewhere else. Kṛṣṇa immediately called an assembly and told those present the whole story. "My worshipful deity has declared that my killer has already taken birth. So how can we kill my killer?" He arranged another meeting with Putana, Aghasura, Bakasura, and all the other demons. they concluded that they would kill any babies who had taken birth in the last 8 to 10 days. Putana made a special vow. She said, I shall take the main responsibility for this. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyashta kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I offer obeisance to the Vaishnavas, who just like desire trees and fulfill the desires of everyone, and who are full of compassion for Asian souls. Okay, that was the end of Madhumaya. Sorry, I thought that was the end of the class for a second. I forgot that was Madhumaya speaking. Okay, so now Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj to Prem Prayojantas. Can you make this point clearer? Speak about Krishna's appearance in the jail. Sorry, speak about Krishna's appearance in the jail in Mathura and his birth in Gokula. Okay. So now my Gurudev is speaking to the assembly of devotees. You should try to understand this. This subject is very important. We know that Krishna has appeared in Mathura and the jail of Kṛṣṇa. And Srimad Bhagavatam also, all these facts have been written, but it may not be clear. Then Prem Prayojan says, according to the general conception, people think that Krishna was born in Mathura. If we go to Mathura, we'll see many signs pointing to Krishna's birthplace. Everyone considers Mathura to be Krishna's birthplace, and that Vasudeva carried him to Gokula. But in the scriptures, there are many statements. Krishna nyo yadusam bhuto yapurna sostyata para. Vrindavanam parityaja swakvachin naiva gacchati. That's from Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya-lila 167. The meaning is, the Krishna known as Yadu Kumar is Vasudeva Krishna. He is different from the Krishna who is the son of Nanda Maharaj. Yadu Kumar Krishna manifests his pastimes in the cities of Mathura and Dwarka. But Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, never at any time leaves Vrindavan. Actually, Krishna never takes one step outside of Vrindavan. But if Krishna is always in Vrindavan and never leaves, how can it be that he was born in Mathura? Krishna nyo yadusam bhuto. We should know that the son of Vasudeva and Devaki and the son of Yashoda and Nanda Baba are not the same. The son of Yashoda and Nanda Baba is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna in his original form. The son of Vasudeva and Devaki is called Vasudeva Krishna, and he is an expansion of Yashoda Nanda Krishna, Krishna the son of Yashoda, who is the original form of Krishna. Therefore, Vasudeva Krishna, who appeared in Kṛṣṇa's prison cell to Vasudeva and Devaki, was the expansion of Krishna, the son of Yashoda. Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Is there any difference between an expansion of Krishna and the root, the original Krishna? Then Prem Prayojan Prabhu says, in the Brahma Samhita it is stated, Advaita Matrita Manade Mananta Rupa. All forms of the Lord are one. By authentic philosophical conclusions, by established truths, they are all one. This is called Vishnu Tattva. Then Srila Narayan Goswami. I'm just going to say Srila Gurudev. You know what I'm referring to when I say Srila Gurudev. So you should not say that Krishna, the son of Nanda and Yashoda, and Krishna, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, are different. If you say this, all will criticize you. Then Prem Prayojan says, it is not that they are different, they are one. Advaita Machita Manade Mananta Rupam. All the unlimited forms of Vishnu are one. The use of the word difference is not right here, as Srila Gurudev has corrected me. The actual word is Vaishishta, speciality. There is some speciality in each form. Siddhantatas tattvabhedepi Shisha Krishna Sarupayo. Rasenot Krishyate Krishna Rupam Esha Rasastiti. That's from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1-59. According to transcendental realization, There's no difference between the forms of four-armed Narayan and two-armed Kṛṣṇa. Yet in Kṛṣṇa, there's a special transcendental attraction due to the conjugal mellow, and consequently, he surpasses Narayan. This is the condition of transcendental mellows. According to established philosophical conclusions, all Vishnu Tattva, plenary portions of the Supreme Lord, are one. But if one views each manifestation of Vishnu from the perspective of transcendental mellows, then one will see that Rajendra Nandan Shyam Sundar Kṛṣṇa, the beautiful dark-complexioned son of the king of Braj, is the full embodiment of all mellows of transcendental love. Each form has a speciality, but this Kṛṣṇa, who is the embodiment of all loving mellows, is known by such names as Rajendra Nandan, Shyam Sundar, Radhana, Gopinath, Gopijana Vallabha, and Radha Kanta. According to the perspective of established conclusions, Krishna's expansion is non-different from him. But according to the consideration of transcendental mellows and relationships, Kṛṣṇa, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, is not equal to the son of Nanda and Yashoda. So there's the Rasa Gata Vichar and Tattva Gata Vichar. By Tattva, yes, there's no difference, but by Ras, there's definitely a difference. At exactly the same time that Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa appeared in the jail of Kamsa and Mathura, Rajendra Nandan Kṛṣṇa was born in a natural way from the womb of Mother Yashoda in Gokul. Therefore, even though it is said by common people that Mathura is the birthplace of Kṛṣṇa, he was not actually born there. He only appeared there, and its true birthplace is Gokul. Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa appeared in the prison cell, but Yashoda Nandan Kṛṣṇa was born in Gokul. Another reason we know Kṛṣṇa was born in Gokul is because the next day, the ceremony in which the umbilical cord was cut took place there. This can only take place if there is natural childbirth. This is the real proof. Therefore, this is one of the specialities that differentiates Rajendra Nandan Shyam Sundar Kṛṣṇa from Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa. In the pastimes of Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa, there is much Aishvarya. Aishvarya is generally understood to mean opulence, but the real meaning of Aishvarya is the Supreme Lord's performance of any activity that cannot be performed by a human being or demigod. If it surpasses the limitations of human beings and demigods, then that pastime is called an Aishvarya pastime. Kṛṣṇa in Braj is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his pastimes there are saturated in sweetness. Even though Kṛṣṇa in Braj possesses all Aishvarya, his pastimes in Braj are not considered Aishvarya pastimes. Instead, they are called Naravat Lila, or pastimes that resemble the activities of ordinary human beings. When Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa appeared in the prison cell in his four-armed form, fully ornamented, Narayan form, Rajendra Nandan Shyam Sundar Kṛṣṇa, he was also born from the womb, but he was born from the womb of Mother Yashoda in Gokul. After Krishna's appearance in Mathura, Vasudeva Maharaj prayed to him, and by the influence of Yoga Maya, a parental entered his heart. So then, so that we can protect you. That Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa, who had appeared in a large Vishnu form, then became like a small baby. Vasudeva Maharaj was overwhelmed, feeling, "Oh, my son," and picked him up. As soon as Vasudeva picked up his son, the shackles fell from around his wrists. The chains binding his legs released and fell to his feet, and all the prison doors opened. There is a teaching in this. What is that teaching? If we approach the Supreme Lord with a certain mood, with relationship, "Oh, my son," "Oh, my friends," or "Oh, my beloved," then very quickly all the bondage of material existence will fall away. Picking up baby Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa, Vasudeva Maharaj carried him out of Kamsa's dungeon and headed toward the river Yamuna. When Vasudeva arrived at Yamuna, it was flooded, because of the very strong rainfall, making crossing dangerous. He did not know how to proceed or how he would cross. Still, he was determined to carry out the order of Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa, who had told him, "Please take me to Gokul and exchange me with the daughter of Mother Yashoda." At that time, a jackal appeared there and began to cross the river. Vasudeva thought, maybe I actually can cross. There is a teaching in this also. When we try to advance in our Krishna consciousness, many obstacles will come. But if we are very determined to carry out the order of Guru and Krishna, then by their mercy, some guidance will manifest and help us cross beyond these obstacles. As Vasudeva Maharaj was crossing the river, Anantadev came behind him with his many words and sheltered him. In the same way, if a person is determined to carry out the order of Guru and Krishna, we should know that Guru Tattva in the form of Anantadev and the person's Gurudev are with him at every moment, protecting him from many difficulties and obstacles. When Vasudeva arrived in Gokul, he approached Brajendra Nandan, Shyam Sundar, and Yogamaya, who had been born at the same time. It is understood that Mother Yashoda had given birth to twins, one boy and one girl. The boy was the original Krishna, and the girl was Yogamaya Devi. Vasudeva Maharaj did not see the original Krishna. He merely came and placed his child, Vasudeva Krishna, on the bed. And this Vasudeva Krishna merged into the body of the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yashodanandan Krishna. He then picked up the newborn baby girl, Yogamaya Devi, and carried her back to Mathura. So then Srila Gurudev says to a nearby devotee, "Can you say the name of the father and mother?" And the devotee says, "Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda." And then it's not Vasudeva? And that devotee says, "No." Why? I guess that was a trick question, because obviously. So then Srila Gurudev says, "This is wrong. You should reconcile this, because he was also the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. If you do not reconcile this, then Srimad Bhagavatam will be considered incorrect." Then Govinda Bhakata Brahmachari was now known as Sripad Bhaktivedanta Ashram Maharaj. So he says, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Krishna is the son of Devaki. We accept this statement from Srimad Bhagavatam as fact. But then how can we understand the statements of Prem Prayojan Prabhu and Naveen Krishna Prabhu that Krishna is actually the son of Mother Yashoda? Actually, he is the son of both Mother Yashoda and Devaki Devi. And Srila Gurudev. The question arises whether or not Devaki had any pregnancy. Was there anyone in her womb? Then Govinda Bhakata Brahmachari. He says yes. Then Srila Gurudev. Who was in her womb? Was it not Krishna? Devaki had a child in her womb for 8 months. How did that child get there? In this world, a child comes in the womb from the husband to wife. But in this instance, there is no such process. Vasudeva Maharaj recited a mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. By this mantra, Krishna entered the womb of Devaki. Vasudeva spoke the mantra in the ear of Devaki, just as Gurudev gives mantra to his disciple, by which Krishna comes in our womb, our heart. In the same way, by Vasudeva Maharaj speaking this mantra, Krishna came as transcendental sound. Krishna is the same as transcendental sound. He entered the womb of Devaki. But who was he? He was Narayan Tattva. Lord Narayan had given a benediction to Devaki and Vasudeva in their previous life as Kashyapa and Aditi, and also in their prior births as Vrishni and Sutapa. Kashyapa and Aditi had wanted a son like him. Like whom? Like four-armed Narayan. Narayan came and Narayan came and said, there is no one equal to me, and so I myself will have to enter your womb. So that very Narayan, the expansion of Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rajendrananda, entered the womb of Devaki Devi. That is why Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa, four-armed Kṛṣṇa, entered from her womb. He appeared from her womb. Narayan never comes from a womb. He always resides in the heart. From this womb, four-armed Kṛṣṇa appeared, and he is Vasudeva. He is Vasudeva, Narayan Tattva, the expansion of Rajendranandan Kṛṣṇa. Yeah. According to the perspective of established truth, they are the same. Yet there are specialities in each of them. Who was in the womb of Mother Yashoda? In their previous birth, Yashoda and Nanda Baba were Drona and Dhara. In that life, they performed many austerities and worshipped Brahma, the creator of the material universe. Brahma is a devotee of Kṛṣṇa, and he knew that Kṛṣṇa is the eternal son of Nanda and Yashoda. While in trance, Brahma saw that very soon Kṛṣṇa would enter the womb of Yashoda. Brahma gave a benediction to Drona and Dhara. He said, "You will possess so much parental love and affection for Kṛṣṇa that he will enter your womb as your son." Therefore, Kṛṣṇa himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, possesses all sweetness and all majesty and opulence, entered the womb of Mother Yashoda. Kṛṣṇa appeared in Mathura and took birth in Gokul on the same day, at the very same time, at midnight, on the 8th day of the lunar cycle in the month of Bhadra, August-September. In Mathura, he appeared in a four-armed form, as a 16-year-old boy with four hands holding Sudarshan Chakra, a club, lotus, and conch. But in Gokul, he was born with two arms, like an ordinary baby. No hair or ornaments, nothing. When Vasudeva Maharaj took his baby boy across the Yamuna to the house of Nanda Baba, the boy merged into the two-armed Kṛṣṇa. When Kṛṣṇa appeared in the jail of Kamsa, there was no link, no umbilical cord connecting Devaki and her son, Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa. But there in Nanda Baba's house in Braj, there is a link between Kṛṣṇa and his mother, Yashoda. In the morning, an expert lady came and cut the umbilical cord. Many Brahmin priests came and began to recite mantras. A bath was given to Kṛṣṇa. So many things were done there in Braj, just as when any lady gives birth to a child. All procedures were performed, but in Mathura, nothing was done. Do you understand? Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, came from the womb of Yashoda. On the basis of established truth of Tattva, both Kṛṣṇa, the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, and Kṛṣṇa, the son of Yashoda and Nanda Baba, are the same. But from the perspective of transcendental mellow, and from the perspective of potency, Kṛṣṇa, the son of Yashoda and Nanda Baba, is superior. How is he superior? A person will sit on the lap of his mother, but when he becomes older, when he has matured, he is given marriage to a woman and becomes her husband. He is still the same person, but when he was a little boy, he thought, "She is my mother and I am her son." And now when he's married, what does he think? "I am the husband of this woman." And his wife thinks, "He is my beloved husband." She cannot think of him as her son. When Kṛṣṇa is a little boy, he is like a son. And when he grows older, he is the object of all rasas, and reciprocates with devotees according to the various gradations of their love. Rajendranandan Kṛṣṇa is the object of all rasas, but Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa can never be. He can only be the object of affection for those who relate to him with moods of neutrality, servitude, partial parental affection, and partial friendship, but not for those of a mood of amorous affection. Therefore, Vasudeva Kṛṣṇa and Rajendranandan Kṛṣṇa each have their specialities. You should know that Kṛṣṇa is partly the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, but he is fully the son of Nanda and Yashoda. This is Naimitic Lila. Do you know the meaning of Naimitic Lila? Naimittic Leela means occasional. Krishna's eightfold daily pastimes, such as cowherding, his friendship with the cowherd boys, and Ras Leela, are all Nitya Leela. These are eternal pastimes. In Krishna's eternal pastimes in the spiritual world, Krishna never takes birth from the womb of Yashoda, but all think that he has. But here in this world, Krishna performs Naimittic Leela. The killing of Kṛṣṇa, Aghasura, Bakasura, and all these demons is Naimittic Leela, and they are not eternal pastimes. In Krishna's pastimes in the spiritual world, there's a mood that these pastimes have taken place. That Kṛṣṇa is there, but the actual form of Kṛṣṇa is not there. Kṛṣṇa can never enter Krishna's transcendental pastimes in the spiritual world, but there may be a mood or a conception that he is present. All Brajvasis think, Krishna has gone to Mathura and killed Kṛṣṇa. Now he has returned from Mathura. This is due to Krishna's pastimes in this world. Krishna's pastimes related to killing Kṛṣṇa, his appearance before Devaki, and his birth from the womb of Yashoda are seen only in his pastimes in this world, not in the spiritual world. All the Brajvasis understand that Krishna has taken birth just 1 month ago, or 2 months, or 6 years, or 9 years ago, but the actual pastime did not take place. When you do bhajan and become mature in that, you will cross this infant stage of being a neophyte devotee and become an intermediate devotee. Then you will realize something of what we have spoken. And then when you attain the stage of being a devotee on the topmost platform, you will realize more. Finally, when you totally give up this body and go to the transcendental world, you can realize all these things. Before this, you should know all philosophical conclusions and try to believe in them. Okay, so that is the end of that. And I guess tomorrow at some point, I don't know when, because we're probably doing a program tomorrow morning, but tomorrow at some point, I will read about Srila Prabhupada, the glories of Srila Prabhupada, his appearance day, and also I will read something from this chapter 3 about Krishna's early childhood pastimes. Now I am going to conclude our reading, and yeah, I hope you're all having a wonderful Janmāṣṭami Tithi today, and yeah, see you again whenever. Oh man, I'm really struggling this Janmāṣṭami. I think it's because, yeah, I went to sleep last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up a little bit after 4. And so I didn't get much sleep, and I didn't sleep in the day before yesterday. And then I think that's making it even more difficult. But anyhow, somehow trying to get through the day. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying all this. My brain's not functioning. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. I'll just do a short more mantra and end for now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai. Jai Shri Brajendra Nandan Sham Sundar Shri Krishna Chandra Ki Jai. Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Gauranga Dari Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Shri Gurudev ki jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Rupano Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Saparsha Jigo Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopigan ki jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vinadevi ki jai, Jai Shri Yashodanandan Nanda Nandan, Shri Devaki Nandan Vasudev Nandan Krishna ki jai. Jai Nanda Baba ki jai, Yashoda Maya ki jai, Vasudev Maharaj ki jai, Devaki Maya ki jai, Jai Shri Dao Bhaya Baladev Prabhu ki jai, Jai Shri Rohini Devi ki jai, Jai Shri Bishop Shri Raseshwari sorry, Shri Vrishabhanunandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai, Jai Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan, Jai Sarva Vrajavasi Gan ki jai, Sarva Vrajadevi Gan ki jai, Sarva Sakra Gan ki jai, Jai Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki jai, Shri Krishna Janmāṣṭami Titi ki jai, Janmāṣṭami Titi Pavan Kari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Vitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpaya. Sorry. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams Champak Mataji and all other devotees who very patiently stuck with me while I was somehow or other making it through this. Dandavat pranams Krishna Rose, Krishna Maya Didi, Mitra Brinda Didi, Bilva Mangal Prabhu, Shama Didi, Vidyalalasa Didi, and everybody else. Also, all devotees watching in the future, Dandavat pranams. Hope you have a wonderful, very auspicious, enlivening Janmāṣṭami Tithi. And yeah, see you all tomorrow. Hari Bol.